You know, looking at it, it makes sense. Since 1985, the Jordan 1 has been in our lives. Only makes sense for this movie to come out on this weekend, especially with March Madness going on, NBA playoffs are about to kick off, and LeBron broke the record. So Michael Jordan is letting you know, nah, I'm still that guy. Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's Q back at it again. Another Q Reviews. Clicked on the thumbnail, you saw the title. It's the Air review. This movie kind of came out of nowhere, to be completely honest with you. I hadn't heard too much about this movie. Matter of fact, I didn't know about this movie until I saw the trailer. One of my friends sent it to me and I was just like, this has to be like the best kept secret I've seen in a long time. This movie is about the creation and negotiation process of the Air Jordan, the Air Jordan 1. This movie stars Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, Ben Affleck, Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, and Marlon Wayans, as well as other people, but those were like the main stars of the movie. So let's go ahead and talk about what I like. The first thing that I really enjoyed about this movie, I really enjoyed the aesthetic of the film. It has such a rich 80s nostalgic feel, and y'all know I wasn't born in the 80s, but at the same time, it's just one of those things where if I was born in the 80s, I would say it looks like the 80s. It does well like what Stranger Things does. You see a lot of the bright colors, the vibrant colors. You see a lot of the windbreakers, old school Nikes. It features some old school Adidas joints, a lot of the Converse that were out at that time. It looks good for like a timepiece. It looks good. Another thing that I like, the cast was really great. Cast was phenomenal. It seemed like they were really invested in the actual story. It shows like when they're acting. So I appreciated that as well. Another thing that I kind of liked in the movie was the mystery of who plays Michael, who is going to star as Michael Jordan. Because in the trailer, they show the back of his head, you see like the silhouette, and you're like, okay, that's Michael Jordan, but they didn't show his face. In the movie, they really play on that the entire movie. They want you to think like, oh, in this scene, we're finally gonna see Michael. It was a cool mystery because it keeps you invested. It keeps you, alert in the movie. So I thought that was a pretty solid thing. Last but not least, I really like the value of this movie. When I speak on the value, I mean, this isn't just a movie for sneakerheads. It's not just a movie for basketball fans. It's not just a movie for sales and marketing professionals. This movie really, it leaves you inspired, and it also leaves you feeling like you want to be the best version of yourself. It really teaches you about taking risk. So let's talk about what I didn't like. The first thing that I'll say, the first half of the movie, they don't give you a reason to root for Nike. Without giving too much away, it's a slow burner in the first half. You don't really get that sense of excitement until the Jordan family actually is in the movie. I don't know, I just felt like the first half, we wasted a lot of time. Second thing kind of ties into something that I liked, but the lack of Michael Jordan like portrayal in the movie I didn't like it. You see more of his parents than you see of him, and I don't know. It's the Air Jordan movie. I don't know. It's based on a true story, so maybe that's how it really went. Third thing that I didn't like, there were like 6+ monologues in the movie, and I told you starting the movie, so as you can imagine, yeah, there would be some monologues, there's gonna be some spotlight, but it was almost Oscar baiting. The monologues did seem kind of forced. We didn't really need a monologue during some of the scenes. Last but not least, I think because a lot of people have seen The Last Dance, I'm not really sure if this movie needed to be an actual movie. I think that it might have done better as a limited series or maybe a special, but a movie, it's complex because they tried to fit very important part of history into 2.5 hours, whereas in The Last Dance and in other productions about Michael Jordan and about Nike, you've seen it kind of broken out into a little bit more intricate pieces. So yeah, I just wonder if this might have been a little bit better as a limited series with the same actors, same producers, same writing, but just kind of drawn out a little bit. Like, let us see the realness in this. So overall, I have to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I think that it's a great movie. I think it's a great movie, and I think that you should see it in theaters. But if you don't, I think it's a must watch when it hits streaming services. I think that we need more movies like this. So, have you seen Air? What did you think? Comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And if you like today's content, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't done this already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You'll be alerted when all the new videos drop. And as always, this is Q from Q Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace.